This video is for everyone who is struggling to find the time, realistically make the time to do marketing. Let's dig in. All right, I don't know if it's me because I'm a marketing guy, but I've been seeing way more posts on social media, especially in the Facebook groups these days, from roofing and contracting company owners looking for where to buy leads, where to get leads. I saw one guy today ask like, hey, any recommendations? I'm gonna hire someone from Upwork to do my marketing because leads have been slow. And all this focus is on external parties to produce customers for the business. And guys, I've been running marketing training company for contractors for over 10 years, and I want to communicate to you in a passionate way. I might get a little spicy in this video. Watch out, because I'm passionate about it. That doesn't work, all right? So this episode is to shift your mindset. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I want to shift your mindset because our purpose at Contractor Dynamics is to equip people and companies with the tools to transform and grow. So I want to shift that mindset. Now I get it. You run a roofing company, you run a contracting company, you're not a marketing expert. Completely understandable. However, you're watching this because you understand that marketing is one of the essential components of any business, right? We got sales, we got marketing, we got operations, we got HR, people, we got finance. There are things that we need to do as a business that we need to get done that I don't like to do. I love marketing. I love creating content. I do not love sales. I do not like the nitty-gritty details of a lot of the business admin aspect of things, but I've done those things for years. I still do those things. Now we have a bigger team to where other people on the team have those responsibilities. My point is, as a business owner, it might just be you and maybe a helper, and you might not like marketing, but it is the responsibility of you to get that thing done. And I see too many contracting company owners looking to solve that piece of the puzzle by finding someone over there, by buying leads, by finding someone on Upwork who can find me a Facebook ads guy or who's the Google ads guy. And you're basically abdicating responsibility. It is not a responsible thing to do as a business owner. It's as if I didn't understand like the basic financials of my business, and I went to hire a bookkeeper and I said, hey, do my books, do my taxes, do all the number of things, just do the stuff and make sure that I don't get locked up by the IRS. All right, cool. I pay them whatever it is. Well, I'm not gonna get great results. I mean, there's a small chance I might get lucky and find the right person. In the worst case, I'm gonna get taken advantage of because I don't know what the heck this person is doing, right? And that's exactly what happens way too often in marketing, where contracting company owners like, you know what? I don't understand marketing. I just want to pay someone over there to do the thing. And guess what? It doesn't produce results. I know that because I have these conversations every day. I'm sure that you have worked with marketing companies that promise the world and never deliver. And you get locked into a contract and like, oh, you're in a contract. You just have to stick with us even though you hate us. I know that. I had a conversation like that today. Exactly that conversation. A roofing company owner in Texas is working with two marketing companies since the beginning of the year, and they have gotten 0 results. That's 9 months. That's insane. Anyway, so what happens with all these, contracting company owners going on social media and asking like, hey, where do I find leads? Let me paint this picture for you, okay? Zoom out of your business, zoom out of your situation. Just kind of conceptually think about this for a minute. Joe's Roofing. I own a roofing company, all right? I don't have the time to do marketing. I'm working 14 hours a day, but I am smart enough to know that I need customers, right? Like that's the lifeblood of my business. So I'm gonna go try to find someone to get customers for me. Why would I think that some keyboard jockey 3 time zones away who doesn't know about my business, who doesn't know me, who doesn't know my customers, who doesn't know my market, and quite frankly, doesn't care about any of that. All he cares about is getting paid. Why would I think in my right mind that that keyboard jockey is going to be able to generate quality customers from my business? That is an irresponsible business move on my part as an owner, to put the lifeblood of my business in the hands of someone, somewhere, in some cubicle or in their mom's basement, running some ads for me. That does not make any sense. Yet, I'm not saying that you do this personally, okay? I'm not yelling at you. That's what we see so many business owners doing, and it doesn't make sense. So I hope now that I kind of paint this picture for you, it does make a little bit more sense, all right? And let's take it a step further. I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper right here because I care. and I really want to make this point. If I do hire someone from Upwork or some keyboard jockey, by the way, we need like a graphic or like a illustration of a keyboard jockey. If anyone out there is an illustrator, send me an illustration of a keyboard jockey. I'll send you some money. I think that'll be really funny. Anyway, if said keyboard jockey or person on Upwork or Facebook ads dude bro that's in my DMs every day, if that person can generate better customers for Joe's Roofing than I can, I shouldn't be in business. I suck. If someone outside your company can generate better customers for your company than you can, you got to take a look in the mirror, like, what are you really doing here, right? So the solution is to figure out how to generate your own customers. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot work with an agency to build you a website, run Google ads, or, door hangers, direct mail, whatever it might be. Great. Most of the clients that we work with inside our marketing training program, they work with outside agencies. The difference is the roofing companies that we work with, they understand the basics of marketing, so that they can work collaboratively with these marketing companies and have good quality conversations. All right, so that's a little bit of a difference there. But think about this, every successful business that I've ever seen has a system for generating their own customers with some level of consistency and some level of predictability. Now, I'm not saying that has to be social media ads or Google or digital or whatever. That could be good old-fashioned door knocking. I have friends who run $100 million plus roofing companies in revenue every year that don't do any marketing other than that, all right? It could be relationships. It could be whatever it might be, but every company has a system for generating demand for their services. That is one of the key systems of any business. So you got to figure that out. Now, you might be an owner operator working 14 hours a day. I get it. Like, I'm not currently there, but I've been there for many years. But you got to figure it out. It could be you. You could make the time, because we never find the time, right? Guess what, guys? There's 24 hours in a day. There's 168 every week. We're not going to dig up more hours. Like, I'm not going to look at my pocket and like, oh yeah, today we got 26 hours. Sweet, winning. No, it doesn't happen. We don't find the time, we make the time. So you either make the time or you find someone else locally who can help you with this stuff. And the key ingredient here to being local is that content is coming from you. The photos of your projects. It's the videos of your project. It's the videos of your face showing people what you do. Sharing your processes, sharing your core values, sharing your client testimonials and reviews that you're getting, sharing that you're out there in your community or part of your community, getting people to know, like, and trust you. That content can only come from your business. So having someone local is key. That could be a spouse, it could be a kid, your son or daughter. We have a client that hired his mom to do his freaking marketing, and they're doing a great job at it because he wanted to do it in-house so bad. It could be a local college kid, it could be a stay-at-home mom or dad that just wants to work, 10, 20 hours a week. That can work really well. You don't need a full-time fancy old employee, right? You could have someone that's working, 10 hours a week from home, coming in the office a little bit, going out on job sites, taking pictures, videos, and whatnot. The key is that they're doing it consistently. You're going to have much more success doing it that way than trying to, find that magical keyboard jockey, right? That stuff doesn't work. So do this stuff in-house. Like, I'm so passionate about this because, I've seen the difference. You can risk spending this money on marketers. You're wasting money, you're wasting time. Most of all, the hidden cost there is the opportunity. It's not just the 30 grand you spent on the marketer that didn't work out. It's the millions that you've lost out on because you didn't have your marketing dialed in. You didn't have a system for generating customers. So this particular roofing company owner I talked to today, they're gonna do 2 million this year, and his long-term goal is to do 15 million bucks. So that marketing problem all of a sudden becomes a $13 million problem to get from 2 to 15 if they don't get that figured out. Again, doesn't need to be digital this or that, but their lack of a system for generating customers is going to hold them back from reaching that goal. So that's why I'm so passionate about this, guys. I want you to understand that, you might not have the time, but you need to figure out how to make the time. It doesn't need to be you individually as the owner, but someone in your company, full-time, part-time, needs to be doing this. And yes, do some of the stuff yourself. Understand some of it, and then go hire someone, a freelancer or an agency to help you with some of the technical aspects. But then you're working collaboratively. We, as a marketing company, we do a lot of stuff in-house. I do most of it. I do a lot of it. We work with a marketing consultant. I'm in contact with him 3 or 4 days a week. We're talking, we're messaging, we're project managing. It's very collaborative and we're very transparent. Today I had an hour-long Zoom call with him. I talked about some of our plans for the rest of the year and where we're going as a company, the macro picture. I just want to get across in this episode, guys, that paradigm shift going from who can generate customers for me to how can I generate customers for my business, because that's my responsibility as a business owner.